Kendrick and Drake have been going back and forth over the past couple of weeks, with beats varying in genre from West Coast all the way to trap and drill beats and everything in between. And today, we're going to cook up 4 beats in similar style to some of these diss tracks that have been released. Here's a quick timeline of everything that's happened so far. And as of recording this video, the latest song that we have is The Heart Part 6 by Drake. And as much as it pains me to say this, Kendrick is winning this beef right now. Drake needs to bounce back with something crazy to win this. The songs that we are going to try reference today are Family Matters, which actually has 3 beat switches in it between trap and drill. Then we're also going to make something in the style of Kendrick's Not Like Us, which is a West Coast beat produced by DJ Mustard, and arguably the vibiest track that's actually been released throughout this war. And then finally, we're going to make something like the latest diss track, The Heart Part 6. So strap in, get ready to take all this in. Oh yeah, if you're new, hit that subscribe button because I'm uploading twice a week with all your FL Studio content. Let's go. So for beat 1, this is going to be our reference.
Yeah, draw.
So this is basically just a classic Boy Wonder piano type melody. So we're in 164 BPM and we're going to be coming into Noir in Contact, and I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible because like I said, we're making 4 beats today. We're going to be in the key of D minor. Also, one thing to note, I'm actually using halftime on my piano. And then we kind of just want to get some repetitive run underneath this. Honestly, that's probably alright. Just to make it a little bit less robotic, we're going to press Alt and R, randomize the velocity. As you can tell, it still sounds a little bit empty. So we're going to come into Analog Labs and we're going to take an ambient key. And we're going to layer our piano with this, just so it fills in the textures in the background. Now, there was one thing that I could hear that comes into this melody. It's like a low kind of synth bass or like a synth brass even. So we are coming into Expand and we're taking this natural selection. We're just going to pitch it down. Honestly, these drums are not too difficult. We're starting off with a 2-step hi-hat pattern. Now we're grabbing my Thump 808 and we're also going to sidechain our kick to our 808 using Track Spacer. This one's a little bit lackluster, but trust me, these beats will get better. Let's go into beat 2, and this is the reference that we're gonna do.
If Drake shooters doing TikToks, nigga really shooting in your gang, that's peace, brother. Y'all ain't getting shit shot, nigga can't listen to the stick talking falsetto.
So yeah, if you know me, I come from a UK drill background. It's not exactly the drill that I would personally make. It's a little bit unorthodox, but yeah, I'm gonna try and make it as close to that as possible as I can. We're in 146 BPM, and we're gonna start off in Analog Labs. We're also in the key of A sharp minor, and we are gonna go with a very, very classic drill chord progression. Nobody can even hate on this because this is literally what's used in the actual song. I mean, that's basically it. And to get nicer sounding pads, what you want to do is literally just layer your pads on pads on pads. We're coming into Expand. Another preset in Expand, which then all together. Inside of this, I can hear some sort of melody that's kind of being played on like a synth key. So we're just going to kind of go up our A sharp minor scale. Something just like that. While also layering the sound again with this. What I'm actually going to do, press Alt and Y and flip this melody backwards. We are then going to consolidate it. I'm going to click reverse and add some crystallizer onto the melody, which then gives us... Now, for the drums. First of all, the kick and the 808 don't sound like your normal kick and your 808 for a normal drill. But secondly, it's the counter snare pattern that's kind of throwing me a little bit. The counter snare has like a delay on it. It's nearly like a pattern like this. What we want to do is obviously make this a little bit more jumpy. Like I said, the kick and the 808 in this are a little bit weird. They kind of sound like a trap kick and a trap 808. So we're just maxing out the velocity. Again, this is not how I would make drill, but referencing the Drake track. We're going to take my spins to 808. We're going to play a pattern as this. And lastly, the beat has a sprinkle of open hats that come in. Which which leads us on to beat 3, which our reference is...
Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro.
So I've never actually made a West Coast beat on this channel before, but we're in 101 BPM. I've grabbed this sample from Splice. I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do to it. So we're gonna open this up and I'm gonna put it into Fruity Slicer. We're then gonna click beat. We're gonna bring up the attack, bring up the decay. And now we have the beat in Fruity Slicer. So we wanna kind of replicate the stabs that are used in the Kendrick song. This kind of sounds a bit tough. So I'm gonna do the hats and the clap together, so it's gonna be like... The hats in this are actually quite sparse. And then we bring in the 808. Layering a snuff perk on the 808. And then how you arrange this is you just play the original sample that you have to the chopped up version, also putting in a couple of DJ scratch noises that are normally in these West Coast beats. This one's kind of tough. This came out nice. Let's get on to beat 4, and this is our reference.
The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was...
This is a very classic rap Drake type beat. We're in 168 BPM. I'm hearing a very simple chord progression, but the key thing to this melody is those textured reversed sounds that you can hear in the background. So we're going to start off with a chord progression, which is going to be a very simple chord progression. We're in A sharp minor, and we just want to play with some tension notes kind of. This will do for the base of the melody. So what I'm thinking now is I need these reverse textures in the melody. So we're coming into Analog Labs again, and we're gonna put down a very simple pattern like this. In which we are then adding Crystallizer and Portal onto the melody. So we want to render out that part of the melody. Once we reverse them textures, it then gives us this. Now I still want more kind of reversed sweeps. So I'm going to come into my sound shelter at volume 1, which has got accents, phrases, all these kind of things. And we are going to start reversing some sounds. That sounds nice. The drums on these beats always sound like they're like resampled, filtered in some kind of way. So I'm putting a hi-hat and snare pattern on top of these melodies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to consolidate all of these as one track together. Then I'm going to repitch these down 300 cents. See, that just sounds so much cleaner. Add in a kick. And then finally, we're just going to put a sub bass under it. I'm actually really happy with how this melody came out. And like I said, the drums on this are pretty simple because this is one that Drake is rapping in. Yeah, man, that does it for the 4 beats that we've covered. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you drop a like for me. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who's winning this beef? Who needs to do what? Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok because they're the only 2 things to care about. I'm out. Good luck. See you later. Bow.